Vedant, so can you read the common part of the problem and then part B so that we have the picture clear?
Yes, sir. A trailer truck enters a 2% downhill grade traveling at a speed of 108 km per hour and must slow down to 72 km per hour in 300 meters. The cab has a mass of 1800 kg and the trailer has 5400 kgs. The average
Determine.
determine the average force exerted on the coupling between the cab and the trailer if 70% of the braking force is supplied by the trailer and 30% by the cab.
Yeah. So as a first part of this problem, we have already calculated the braking force. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now in the second part, we have to find out what is the force that exists between the coupling between the trailer and cab. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So when will this force get exposed? Only when I draw the free body diagram of either trailer or cab. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
If I draw the free body diagram of both the bodies together, then the coupling becomes the internal part and then the internal force does not get exposed. But the moment I say I'm going to draw the free body diagram of only trailer or only cab, this coupling becomes external and the force shown by the force existing in the coupling must be shown in that free body diagram. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So therefore, what we are going to do now is, as we have been asked to find out the force in the coupling between the trailer and cab, we are going to draw a free body diagram of either cab or trailer. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So let me draw the let us start solving part B. Let me draw the free body diagram of trailer. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So what is free body diagram? Free the body from all external agencies and show what the external agencies must have been doing. So I have freed the trailer from Earth. I must show what the Earth must have been doing. Earth must have been offering an gravitational pull of amount mass of trailer multiplied by 9.81. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
What is mass of trailer? Trailer 5400 kg into 9.81. See here, the mass of trailer is given as 5400 kg. So it is 5400 into 9.81. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Then the trailer is moving along an inclined surface which makes an angle of 1.12 degree with the horizontal. This angle we have already calculated based on this data, 2% downhill grade. From that we have calculated the value of angle the inclined surface makes with an horizontal. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And we are going to have a normal reaction offered by this surface. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
But this normal reaction, we know it does not do any work as the trailer moves along the surface because it is perpendicular to the surface. No displacement occurs in the direction of n. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, we are not going to estimate n. Mind you, this 5400 into 9.81 and n, they are not along the parallel lines. This n makes an angle of 1.12 degree with the vertical. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And we will not estimate it. Why we will not estimate it? Because it does not contribute to any work done. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Then look at this statement. The 70% of the braking force is supplied by the trailer. We already know the braking force. This is full braking force. 70% of it is supplied by the trailer. So 70% of the force I am going to show acting on the trailer. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And it is acting in the direction opposite to direction of motion of trailer. So it is acting uphill. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, coupling also is the external agent as far as the trailer is concerned. So if I remove this coupling, I will have to show what the coupling must have been doing on the trailer. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So coupling can either provide compression or tension. I assume that the coupling is providing tensile force. So I have shown it as FC. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
C doesn't stand for compression. C stands for coupling. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
C stands for coupling. So that means I am assuming that the coupling member carries a tensile force and therefore I have shown it going away from the trailer. It is pulling the trailer. Happy? Are you with me, Vedas?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if negative sign emerges after the analysis, we will say that the originally assumed sense of coupling force is incorrect and it must be in compression. Happy?
Yes, sir.
What are we going to do with this free body diagram? So with these forces, the trailer moves from position number 1 to position number 2, which are 300-meter apart, and velocity at position number 1 is 30 meter per second. Velocity at position number 2 is 20 meter per second. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And we are going to use this principle, which is applicable to any general system of forces. Work done by all the forces acting on a trailer in moving the body from 1 to 2 must be equal to kinetic energy at 2 minus kinetic energy at 1. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So let us write down work done. What are the various forces acting on a body? This 5400 into 9.81. So I will write that first, 5400 into 9.81. Happy?
Yes, sir.
What is the work done by this force when the body moves from 1 to 2? As this is a downhill slope and this is 300. So imagine this is 300. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This inclined distance is 300. What is the distance that is traveled in the direction of 5400 into 9.81? This is this distance. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This angle is 1.12 degree. So what is this distance? Tell me. 300 sine
Sine 1.12.
1.12 degree. Happy? Ensure
Yes,
that your
sir.
calculators are in degree mode while solving this problem. And is this work done positive or negative?
Hmm. Sir, it's positive.
Yes, because it has been done in the direction of the force. It is not done on the force. It is done by the force. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, I am treating this as positive. Now what else? What next? Which is the next force? N. N doesn't do any work. So for completeness, let me write N into 0. Because there is no displacement in the direction of N. The body is always displacing perpendicular to the N. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Then you have this braking force, which is 70 by 100 into 7379.6. So what is the work done by that force? This multiplied by 300 meter, but it is done against the force. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So it is going to be minus 70 by 100. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Multiplied by 7379.6 into 300. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us go ahead. What is the work done by this coupling force? If it is towards right as shown here, that means if it is tensile, then work done is going to be positive because the body is displacing in the direction of FC as shown. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So it is going to be plus FC into 300. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This must be equal to, however, this must be equal to T2 minus T1. What is the kinetic energy associated with the body at position number 2? It is half 5400. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Into 20 square. And what is the kinetic energy associated with the body at position number 1? Half mass of the body 5400 into 30 square. The only unknown therefore is the coupling force. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So solve for coupling force and tell me what is the value of coupling force. I
Yes,
want
sir.
independent confirmation. I will also be solving with you. Calculator, let me solve. 1 minute. Yeah. So it is 5400 into 9.81 into 300 sine of 1.12 degree. Ensure that your calculator is in degree mode. Minus 0.7 into 7379.6 into 300 plus alpha x into 300, alpha equal to, this must be equal to 0.5 into 5400 into bracket 20 square minus 30 square. It's solved. Yeah. So how much force did you get?
Sir, just a moment. It will be there.
Yeah. So what I'm getting is this minus 369.73. Is this
Sir,
what you're getting?
sir, I made a big error, sir. Just give me a moment, sir.
Okay. Anyone
Yes,
else
sir.
getting the same answer? Please let me know. Please unmute and let me know if you are getting this answer. Anyone else? Yes, Vedant, are you getting the answer?
No, sir, I have to do it from the start because of the mistake. Just ending it, sir.
Okay.
Sir, 370.15.
Okay, that's all right. So I got it as 369.73, pretty close. That's all right. And negative, right?
Yes, sir.
So that means the originally assumed sense is incorrect and force between the coupling must be compressive in nature. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So this is how the problem is to be solved. I encourage you to solve it by your own so you can figure out if there are any calculation mistakes. But these are the steps and this is how the conceptual understanding of the problem is. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us go ahead. Today we have to solve lot many problems. So let us go through the second problem. Can you read the statement for me?
Yes, sir. A package is projected 10-meter up at 15-degree incline so that it reaches the top of the incline with zero velocity. Knowing the coefficient of kinetic friction between the package and the incline is 0.12, determine A, the initial velocity of the package at A, B, the velocity of the package as it returns to its original position.
Right. So this package is projected upward and with such a velocity that the velocity becomes zero when it reaches C. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So what is the velocity here? I will call this velocity as initial velocity. So I'm going to call it as VIN, initial velocity. What is the velocity here? This is velocity at
Zero.
C, which becomes equal to zero. This initial velocity, instead of calling it as initial velocity, I may also call it as VA. We will call this as position number, position A, position B, position C of the block. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So this is VA. Happy?
Yes, sir.
What is the second? Uh, what is the question that is asked? Reaches the top of the incline with zero velocity, knowing that the coefficient of kinetic friction between the package and incline is 0.1 to determine the initial velocity of package A and the velocity of package as it returns to its original position. So this package is going to go up and then it is going to slide down and it is going to reach point A once again. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So we have to first find out initial velocity. This must be, its direction is known, it is upward, but its magnitude is unknown. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And this D and B, this position is extra data that is given maybe on the same, with the same figure, the another unsolved problem must have been cast in the book. So right now in this problem, this data is not required. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So that is extra. So that I will delete. Now, which of the three principles we are going to use?
Second one.
Yes, obviously we will have to use the principle which states that work done by all the forces in moving the body from A to C must be equal to change in kinetic energy, because frictional force is involved. We cannot use any other principle. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Chalo. So now, can I draw the free body diagram of this block at any position intermittent to A and C? Can I draw its free body diagram? Let us draw the free body diagram. Happy?
Yes, sir.
FBD of block at any position between A and C. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
A and C. So how does it look like? What are the forces acting on a block? So on this block, the first thing that you are going to have is the gravitational pull. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And how much is that gravitational pull? Tell me. What is the mass of the block? Is it given?
No.
No. But see, we will have to write it as m into g. That is m into 9.81. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This is going to be the mass of the block. Then we are also going to have a normal reaction like this. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This normal reaction is offered here, but I am for convenience I am showing it here. What this normal reaction is going to make an angle of 15 degrees with the vertical. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Because the surface makes an angle of 15 degrees with horizontal. Angle between the lines is same as angle between their perpendiculars. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, as the block moves from A to C, does this N do any work? No,
No.
because N is always perpendicular to the motion. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, can I resolve this mg into two components? One along the surface and another across the surface. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
The component which is along the surface is going to do the work. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Or instead of looking at it in that fashion, I can say that mg multiplied by the motion in the direction of mg is the work done by mg as the block moves from A to C. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us try and write down what is the work done by all the forces acting on a body as it moves from A to C. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This is how much. The only force that is going to do the work is mg. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Or are we missing something? Yes, we are missing something, and what we are missing is the frictional force. Happy?
Yes, sir.
How much is the frictional force? Tell me. Coefficient of kinetic friction is 0.12. So this frictional force, when the block is moving in upward direction, this is the direction of motion. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So how much is that force? Can you tell me? 0.12 times n.
Yes, sir.
Happy? Because the static friction has already been reached and the block is set into the motion. So the force that will exist will be coefficient of kinetic friction multiplied by normal reaction. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now, though the normal reaction does not do any work, to estimate this frictional force, which we have to consider in work done, we will have to first apply Newton's second law in the direction perpendicular to the surface. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
I am going to call this direction as x, which makes an angle of 15 degrees with horizontal. And I am going to call the perpendicular direction or normal direction to the surface as y. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the angle made by this mg with reference to the inclined surface? This angle. Or what is the angle made by this mg with reference to the normal to the inclined surface? Normal के साथ किया हुआ angle कितना है? That is 15 degree. Happy?
Yes, sir.
The normal makes an angle of 15 degree with the vertical. So mg which is along the vertical will make angle of 15 degrees with the normal. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So this angle is 15 degree. Now, let us apply Newton's second law first in y direction. What does Newton's second law say? Summation of all the forces in y direction must be equal to mass into acceleration in y direction. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Y is perpendicular to the surface. So is the block moving in the direction perpendicular to the surface? No, it is moving
No.
along the surface. So therefore this Ay must be 0. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Because Vy is 0 and it remains 0. Therefore Ay must be 0. So summation Fy must be 0. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So let us try and do what is summation Fy. So what am I going to get? This M into 9.81. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And then cos of 15. This is minus. Plus n must be equal to 0. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So what is the value of n? N is equal to 9.81 cos 15 times m.
Ye-
Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us write down the work done by all forces in moving the object from position A to position C. The first force is mg. So what is the work done by mg? Tell me. Mg into 10 sine 15. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
In the direction of mg, what is this distance? This is 10 sine 15.
Yes,
Happy?
sir.
So what is the work done by mg? M into 9.81. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Into 10 sine 15. And is this positive or negative?
It's mm, just positive, sir. No, negative, negative.
Yes, because mg is acting downwards and the block has moved upwards as it moves from A to C. Do you agree with me?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So therefore it has to be negative because the block is moving against mg. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Which is the other force? The other force is this frictional force. How much is that frictional force? It is 0.12 times n. But what is the value of n? N is 9.81 cos of 15 times m. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And this multiplied by how much? In this direction, the block has moved by 10 meters. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So multiplied by 10. And is it going to be positive or negative?
Not negative.
Negative, because the frictional force is in this direction and the block is moving in upward direction. So therefore minus. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this must be equal to, yeah, tell me, this must be equal to what? Half.
Um,
This must be equal to kinetic energy at at C minus kinetic energy at A. Happy?
yes, sir.
So what is kinetic energy at C? Tell me. Kinetic energy at C will be 0
Zero.
because BC is 0. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Half m VC square. This is 0. So therefore first term is going to vanish. What is the kinetic energy at A? Half mVA square. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Half mVA square. And you will see now m will cancel throughout. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So the problem itself is independent of mass. For any mass, whatever we are saying is true because the mass gets cancelled out. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So what do I get? I get half minus half VA square must be equal to minus, now I will take minus common into bracket. Chalo, m into 9.81. The m has cancelled out.
Yes, sir.
So 9.81 cos 15, sorry, 9.81 10 sine 15. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Into 10 sine 15 And then 0.12 into 9.81 into cos 15 plus 0.12 into 9.81 into cos 15. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This negative sign will cancel out, and therefore I will get VA square is equal to twice of this quantity.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So can you now estimate what is VA? You have to only consider the positive root of it because we already know its direction. So
Yes,
2
sir.
into 9.81, 2 into bracket 9.81 into 10 sine 15 sine 15 plus 0.12 into 9.81 into cos of 15. So how much did you get? I got VA square as,
4.27.
pardon?
4.27.
No, I am getting something else. I got VA
VA
square as,
square. I am saying VA.
okay,
Just give me a moment, sir.
square root of answer.
Oh, yes.
No, I got it as 7.28.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I made mistake. I saw that now.
Yeah, so VA is 7.28 meter per second. Happy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now let us deal with the second part of the problem. This was part A. Happy?
Yes, sir.
What is part B? Part B is the velocity of the package as it returns to its original position. So now the next journey of the package starts. It starts from VC equal to 0 and comes back to A. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So let me draw that sketch here. So this is VC. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Velocity here is 0 at this position. And it is now moving in this direction. And it will come back to position number A. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So at that time, its velocity will be VA, but it will conflict with the earlier notation. So I am going to call it as VA dash. So what is VA dash? Velocity of the package at A when it has returned from uphill to downhill. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, this is part B. We have to calculate now this velocity VA dash. So how do we do that? चलो,
Sir.
तो उसके लिए फिर से हमें ब्लॉक का फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम बनाना पड़ेगा. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Which will be exactly same as this, except for the change in the direction of motion. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So जरा देखो उसके वजह से क्या क्या चेंज आने वाले हैं. So I'm going to say that this is free body diagram of block as it is descending. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I request everyone else apart from Vedant to mute their microphones. So free body diagram of the block, this is the direction of motion. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So therefore this 0.12 times n now is going to become in the, it is going to be in opposite direction. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And rest of the diagram remains same. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So we are again going to apply the same principle. So I am going to write down the work done. But now, now I am going to write down the work done as the block moves from C to A. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So instead of A to C, I am going to call it as C to A. Then what is the work done by mg? Work done by mg will be m into 9.81 into 10 sine 15 because this distance is 10.
Yes, sir.
Happy? And the angle made by the surface is 15. So vertical distance is 10 sine 15 still. But now the work done will be positive.
Positive. Yes, sir.
Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And what is the work done by this 0.12 n? That will still remain negative because the block is moving against the direction of friction. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So this will remain same. That is minus 0.12 into 9.81 into cos 15 into m into 10.
Yes, sir.
And this has to be equal to kinetic energy at A, that is half m VA dash square. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Minus kinetic energy at C. Kinetic energy at position number A minus kinetic energy at position number C, because the block is moving from C to A. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
But what is kinetic energy at C? Zero, because it started from zero velocity. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, what do we get? M cancels throughout. So I get half VA dash square must be equal to 9.81 into 10 sine 15. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Minus 0.12 into 9.81 into cos 15 into 10. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
So from this, now calculate VA dash.
5.29.
5.29 meter per second. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And we know its direction. As it is descending, it has to be in this direction. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So we have calculated the velocity of block when it comes back. So it started with 7.29. It had to do work against the friction while ascending as well as while descending, and therefore its velocity has not returned to 7.29. It has become less than that, that is 5.29, because there is a work that is lost against the friction. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I hope you have understood now which of the method is to be chosen, which of the equation is to be chosen depending upon what is asked in the problem. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us proceed to the next problem. Can you read this problem for me?
Yes, sir. A 6-pound block is attached to a cable and to a spring
A
as
six
shown.
6 pound block. Yeah, go ahead.
The constant of the spring is K. It is 8 pound per inches, and the tension in the cable is 3 pound. If the cable is cut, determine A, the maximum displacement of the block, B, the maximum speed of the block.
Correct. Now tell me, as this block moves down or up, whatever it is acted upon by which forces? Tell me. As the cable is cut, so tension in the cable will no longer be active. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So then, what are the forces under which this block exhibits the motion? There are only two forces. One is gravitational force. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Gravitational force. And second one is spring force. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Or elastic force. Are both these forces conservative in nature?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And what is asked? Maximum displacement of the block and maximum speed of the block. So can I use the conservation of total mechanical energy? Easily, because here both the forces are conservative in nature. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And I'm only interested in maxima of speed and maxima of the position. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, I can work with the conservation of total energy, mechanical energy. And what is that principle? Can you tell me?
Uh,
Just give me a second. Okay. Yes. Yeah. What is that principle?
sum
Total
of
kinetic energy of this summation of kinetic energy of a system at a position must be preserved. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we know that we are going to use that principle. That is the first thing that I wanted to tell you. Now, just let us draw the free body diagram of this 6-pound block. For what? You will come to know in a while. Let me draw the free body diagram of block. I will call this as position number 1. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So free body diagram of block when it is at position number 1. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And when the string is not cut, when cable is attached, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, how does the free body diagram look like? Free the body from all external agencies. I have freed it from the earth. I am going to show what the earth must have been doing. Earth must have been applying a 6-pound force. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
It must be multiplied by gravitational constant in corresponding system of units, but forget it. We will say that it is 6 lb force. Happy?
Yes, sir.
I must free it from the cable and I must show what the cable must have been doing. But the cable is applying a force of 3 pounds because it has been already said that the cable is in tension with the force equal to 3 pounds. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And as it is a tension, it is going away from the block. The cable must be pulling the block. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And the spring must be applying a force. I will assume that the spring is applying compressive force. So therefore, this is the force applied by the spring. I'm going to call it as F spring. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now, when the cable is not cut, is the block in equilibrium?
Yes.
It has to be. So equilibrium is satisfied. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So can I write summation Fy equal to 0?
Yes, sir.
Summation Fy equal to 0. That is going to give me what? Tell me. Fs
Yes.
plus 3 must be equal to 6. So what is the value
Yes.
of Fs?
3.
So Fs must be 3 pound and therefore as it is positive, therefore spring is compressed. So spring is in compression. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
चलो अब देखो ये मैंने क्यों किया because when the motion started the spring was not with its unstretched with its original length. It was already compressed by some force. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
The spring has already been compressed by the force of 3 lb. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So what must be the deformation of the spring at the beginning of this event? So that I will write down. Deformation of spring at commencement of the motion of the block. Do you agree with me? After this, I have cut this string cable, and then the block starts moving down. But at that instant itself, the spring was not uncompressed. It was already deformed under the force of 3 pounds. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So deformation of the spring at the commencement of block motion. Happy?
Yes, sir.
How much is that? That must be equal to, देखो, it is carrying 3 pound force. What is the relationship between spring force and spring constant? The relationship is this way. Spring force must be equal to K times the deformation of the spring. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So what is delta S? Fs upon K. What is Fs? 3.
3.
What is K?
8.
It is 8. What is the unit of 3? Pounds. What is the unit of 8? Pounds per inches. So pound will get cancelled and this deformation will be in inches. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So the spring has already deformed by amount 3 by 8 inch. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now, can I write down now the position? Can I write down now kinetic energy at position number 1 when the spring is just cut, when the cable is just cut? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
तो जरा देखो, when cable is cut At that time, the block is occupying which position? Tell me. The block is occupying position number 1. Happy?
Yes, sir.
I will write down this as position number 1. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to take this as a reference point. Happy?
Yes, sir.
With difference to with this as a reference. Now, let me say that this distance is h. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Or that will involve unnecessary and unknown. What we will do is, let me consider this point as a reference itself. Are you with me? So I will consider this as a reference line. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Reference line. Now, can you tell me what is the potential energy associated with position? What is the potential energy at point number 1 associated with this block? तो कैसे लिखे? What is the expression for potential? First, we will have to look at what are the forces acting on the block. Can I draw the forces acting on the block? Yes. It is its self weight. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
What is the self weight? 6 pound. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And when the motion commences, it is already under the compressive force in spring. And how much is that compressive force? 3 by 8. Sorry, it is 8.
Only 3
It
pounds.
is 3 pounds. Are you with me?
Yes,
This
sir.
is the free body diagram you have to keep in mind. So there are two forces acting here. This is gravitational force. Do you agree with me? And this
Yes,
is
sir.
spring force or elastic force. Happy?
Yes, sir.
What is the potential energy associated with this block at position number 1? That I am going to call it as V1. Happy?
Yes, sir.
What is V1? Tell me. It is potential energy on account of gravitational force. So isn't it going to be mg into h,
Yes, sir.
where m is 6 pounds, g is gravitational constant that you have to substitute in this system of units. But what is h? H is a distance of the object from the reference position. As I have chosen this as a reference, it is 0. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So this is gravitational potential energy at position number 1. Dekho, do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
What is the other force that is acting on the block?
Spring.
Spring force. So what is the spring potential energy, or it is also
Yes,
called as
spring power.
potential energy at position number 1 associated with elastic force? Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And how much is that? We already know the expression for it. It is half k x square, but x is delta here. Do you agree with
Yes,
me?
sir.
Delta square. Now, can you tell me how much is delta?
3 by 8.
But minus, because it is contractive in nature. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So minus 3 by 8 square. But as it is a square, the sign is not going to matter. And what
Yes,
is the
sir.
value of k? Tell me. 8.
8.
So now, can you tell me the unit of this? K is in
Uh,
pounds per inches. Do you agree with me?
yes, sir.
And delta is in inch, so inch square, inch and inch gets cancel out, so this energy we are going to get in pound inch. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So can you calculate and tell me what is the potential energy at position number 1?
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, it's 0.56.
I hope 0.56
56.
pounds inches. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
I hope you have not made any mistake here. Cross verify once. Half into 3 by 8 square, that is 9 by 64. So 9 by 9 into 8, 72 by 72 by 128. So just tell me how much is 72 by 128? Is it 0.56?
Yes, sir. 0.56.
Okay. Now, can you tell me what is the kinetic energy associated with the block at position number 1? What is the velocity of block at position number 1? Tell me. 0, because the motion is about to start. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So what is the, now let us not get confused into the velocity and potential energy. So velocity, I will show it by small v. Velocity at position number 1 is 0. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So what is the potential energy at position number 1? Half mass, that is 6, into v1 square. But v1 is 0. So what is the total mechanical energy at position number 1?
0. Oh, sorry.
T1 plus
Plus
v1
V1. Yes, sir.
equal to 0.56. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So this is the total mechanical energy at position number 1. We will quickly stop in another 2 or 3 minutes. Let us say when you release this string, what is going to happen under the gravitational force? This block is going to move down. Are you with me? Because its weight is 6 lb and spring force is only 3 lb. So under the differential force, the block is going to move down. And finally, it will settle down to position number 2. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So this is position number 2. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This is where the block is going to settle down. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So when it reaches to position number 2, what is the velocity? Velocity will go on increasing and then it will go on reducing and finally it will reach to 0. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So V2 is going to be 0 here. Happy? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And we need to find out this distance h through which it travels. But we know that T2 plus V2 must be equal to T1 plus V1 because it is a conservative force system. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So T2 plus V2 must be equal to 0.56. This is the work energy principle that we are using. And
Yes, sir.
V2 is going to be 0. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, T2 is going to be 0 because T2 is half m V2 square. But what is V2? V2 is also 0. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, what I get is T2 is 0 and therefore I must have kinetic energy, potential energy at position number 2 that must be equal to 0.56. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Great. Now, how do I write potential energy at position number 2? Chalo, bolo. It is going to be minus mgh. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
So minus mgh. So how do I write? Okay, I think it is already 9:21. So we will take this problem forward in the next class. This is what we are going to use. V2 is equal to 0.56. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I am stopping the recording here.